Hello, world. How important is your physical diet? I've made a video about this, and I think it is more or less like a subject that's not talked about enough. Taking care of our body, and especially when it comes to manifesting. Think of it like this. If you give your body junk food and a bunch of BS, how does that affect your body? You end up with a bad stomach. You end up with these minor ailments. Your body's trying to process this, whatever it is you put in there. You know, it fucks with your nervous system. It kind of alters your whole state of being, your vibration, because of what you put in there. It's almost like let's say you have a Mercedes-Benz and it takes 91 or 93 gasoline, and you went in there and put 87 in there. That car is going to eventually break down because it's not made for that low grade gasoline. At first the motor breaks down, then the computer stuff breaks down, everything starts happening. Same thing like with our body. Our body is not made for that low grade substance that we tend to eat. Remember, I made a video on high vibrational food and low vibrational food, But same thing with your mental. If you consume bullshit, consume a lot of toxic information, what you think is going to come out your conversation? Trash. It is fruitless. Don't nobody get nothing from it. It's just a bunch of garbage that ends up coming out. Because even your mental, your brain is not to be taking bullshit information all day. So we got these two things, your mental diet and your physical diet. Now, how is this going to help me in manifesting? How is this going to help me achieve my goals? Well, let me tell you my experience. I would say 3 years ago. And when I had this spiritual awakening, I was like, man, I'm not eating meat. I started eating a bunch of salads. I had to figure out this diet that I was changing. But anyway, during the process, what I was eating, I didn't know affected my brain, my neurons, the chemicals in my brain. It makes sense now, but I didn't know then. But anyways, as I continued to watch what I ate, let's say that, my intellect was sharper. I could read more clearer. I could write more fluently. I didn't feel like I had to repeatedly hear things over and over to get the information. It was like part of the tuning process. So during that process, everything was beginning to harmonize my body, my mind, my thoughts, everything, and caused me to have a more intense vibration. My aura ended up being more profound. I started being really sharp in my thinking and very sharp in awareness. So what I was eating affected my whole state of being. Controlling your diet is like one of the most challenging things that you can do. But since it is the most challenging things that you can do, is controlling your desire to eat this, eat that, eat this. Once it is in control, it makes it a lot easier to control other things in your life. Your physical diet is one thing. I definitely say your mental diet holds precedent. Like, you want to have a good mental diet first, and then work on your physical diet, as it will help with the mental diet. But if you don't have that mental stability, then it's going to be hard to do the physical diet. You know, people say, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to start doing that, I'm going to start eating right, man, I'm going to cut back on this. And it seems to go for a while, but it doesn't hold. But the more stronger your mental is, the more focused and stronger intention you have to control your physical diet. But both of them need to be in control, though. You know, both of them need to be stronger. You think of it like, the more my body is in harmony, the stronger the signal, the stronger the electromagnetic field is coming off of me. The stronger, the more intense my downloads, my intuition, my gut. And speaking about the gut, which is the second brain, you know that feeling like something is telling me, or you have that gut feeling like, this is right, man, I really feel good about it. Or you have that gut feeling like something ain't right. You want that really enhanced, because that is like your compass. That is guiding you through life. Every time you've had those bad feelings, those gut feelings, and you override it, and then you like, man, something told me. Because it's not strong. But once you start getting into that physical diet, your intuition, that gut feeling is strong. You don't do or make crazy choices. You don't override that gut feeling no more. So be aware. Try to get better with your physical diet as well as your mental diet. Hello, world.